No matter what type of business you're running, whether it be an Amazon FBA one or not, you need to make sure that you do one key thing if you're going to be successful. And that is to stand out, to be different, and to make the customer want to buy from you versus anybody else. It doesn't matter what industry you operate in, what type of business model you operate. If you're not able to do that, you're not going to achieve success. So in this video, I'm going to be running through 3 different techniques that you can look to employ in order to ensure that your product, when you start to sell it with Amazon FBA, absolutely smashes it. So let's get straight into it. So the first technique that I'm going to teach you guys is one that will allow you to connect with the customer, to help resonate with them, and it's all to do with your location. So we're on Amazon at the moment and we have loaded up my favorite product in the world, the posture corrector. So let me just give you an example of what I mean by this point here that I'm going to show you. So if we go into one of the top sellers here, you can see this seller. Did you know that if you click their name here, where it says sold by and then the seller name, it will tell you where their company is based. And if you click into it, we can see the name of their company and we can see their business address. AE, I think that is Arab Emirates. So it's not UK based where we are now, amazon.co.uk. So let's just have a look at a couple of other listings just to kind of get a feel for where the top sellers are from. So if we click into the second listing, again, we go into sold by and the seller name, and then wait for that to load, CN China. So this next seller is Chinese. So what I'm trying to do here, what I'm trying to establish with this technique is where are all the main sellers of this product from? Now, if you find that the majority of these sellers are from China or from overseas, from a country that isn't the one that you are planning on selling in, then that is a great opportunity to help get your listing to be differentiated and set apart from the others. And this is exactly what I've done with my products that I sell. With both of the product niches that I sell in, I am the only UK based seller. And I know that because I've gone through pretty much every listing, just how I have shown you now, and I've looked at where the sellers are from. And they're all from China or overseas. So what I've done on my listing is I have really honed in on that. I've said I'm a UK based seller, English speaking staff, fast response times. We respond, during UK hours, etc., etc. And that is all done to help differentiate myself, because I know for a fact that people want to support businesses from their home country. So when customers log on and see my listing, they'll see, oh, it's another UK based seller. And just because of the fact that they know I'm a UK based seller, they're more likely to support me. And additionally, I genuinely believe that when people log onto Amazon and they see that it's an English seller, a UK seller, US, wherever, a seller that's local to them, they'll trust it more. They'll think, oh, the product is going to be higher quality. The seller's probably done more quality control checks, which is probably true, right? You guys watching this now probably care more about quality control than the majority of other Amazon FBA sellers, right? If you're following the tips that I teach you on this channel. So make sure you put that in your listing. Put, we are a UK based seller, we're a European based seller, US based seller, whatever, wherever you are from, put it, highlight it, and I can promise you that will help you to be differentiated versus the rest of your niche. If when you're doing the technique that I've just shown you now, you see that the majority of the sellers are from China or Arab Emirates or wherever. So make sure that you employ that technique. It will definitely help you to stand out versus the rest of your competition. This second technique that I'm going to show you now is about assessing what customers are actually searching for when it comes to the product niche that you're looking to sell in. So in order to demonstrate this example, I'm going to use the posture corrector niche again. And what you need to do is basically load up the niche that you're wanting to sell in. You want to click into one of the listings that appears. So make sure it's a relevant listing. Then you'll want to scroll down, and for this technique here, you're going to need the Helium 10 extension. If you don't have Helium 10, I would highly recommend getting it. This extension here that I'm showing you is completely free, so get it. I'll put a link for that in the description box below. But once that's loaded, you just simply press the keywords button here. And now what that will do is it will load Helium 10, the Cerebro tool it's called, and it's going to load all of the keywords that this listing appears for when customers are searching on Amazon. So we'll just give that a second to load, and then we can assess what keywords are shown. Okay, so now the results have loaded. The first thing that I'm going to do is come down into this filters section and change the word count to 3. And the reason that I'm doing that is I only want to be shown keywords that are longer tail, so 3 words or more, because that means that a customer is getting quite descriptive with what they're searching for, and that is going to help me to think of ways to basically improve upon the product and add things to my product that the competition might not necessarily be doing. So we're going to change that to 3. Match type will change to organic, and then we'll press apply, and then let's have a look at what we're shown. And hopefully we're now going to be shown different keywords that people are searching for on Amazon that might describe products that aren't actually available, or product bundles, so to speak. So let's have a quick look, and let's put it in order of search volume so we can see the most popular search terms. So we've got gifts for women. Actually, what I'm going to do as well here is just change organic rank to 1 to 30. If you don't do that, then it's going to show you quite a lot of results that aren't relevant. So you can see gifts for women here. This listing here is ranking for it on position 260. So it's not particularly relevant. So let's change that to 1 to 30, which means that this listing appears on pages 1 to 3 or thereabouts. And then let's now have a look at the results. So some of these again aren't particularly relevant. We've got sex toys. I don't know why that has appeared, but let's just have a look at what is being shown to see if it gives us any ideas as to how we can kind of improve upon our product, which is going to be a posture corrector in this example. So we've got here, we've got back brace for women. So that's got 3,000 searches. So that could be one possible way to stand out. We've got 3,000 women that are searching per month for a specific posture corrector that is being geared, like that is made for women, right? So what we could say is, okay, let's have a look at amazon.co.uk for posture corrector. Are any of these geared, like aimed specifically at women? And from what I can see here, there aren't many. Okay, and we could even search here. We could change it to posture corrector for women, press enter, and let's have a look, and let's see if there are any like that are specifically being targeted at women, right? And you can see here, this is men and women, this is men and women, this is men and women. We've got one for women here, but the design is like, it doesn't look that appealing, to be honest. Let's carry on, have a look. Let's carry on looking. Women, men, etc. So now you can kind of see what I'm doing with this technique, can't you? I'm looking for data, search term data, to show me different things that are being searched for to do with the product that I'm looking to sell. And then I'm looking to see if there are products that cater for that demand. So posture corrector for women, it looks to me like there aren't actually that many like products being shown that are specifically being targeted or for women. So that is an opportunity for you guys there to be able to differentiate and target a specific subsector in order to differentiate. So let's just have a look at a couple of others to see if there's anything else. We've got posture corrector UK. So that kind of plays into my first point, doesn't it? Where we're mentioning that we're a UK seller. So we've got 1,700 searches per month from people that want a posture corrector from the UK or from a UK seller. So that again is a big positive for the first point that I gave you guys in this video. Now, in addition to this, what you can also do is you can use a tool called Magnet within Helium 10. And Magnet works in a similar way to Cerebro. It gives you different keyword ideas, but instead of you putting in a competitor listing, you put in a seed keyword. So a keyword for Helium 10 to start looking at before kind of casting the net wider. So here we're going to type in posture corrector. That's going to be our seed keyword. We'll click that and then we'll press get keywords. It says I've searched for this before, obviously, given I love posture correctors, but we'll press search and let's wait for the results to show. So the results have now loaded, and we're going to do the exact same process as before. Word count, we're going to change to 3. Match type, we are going to change to organic, and then press apply. And then we're going to scroll down, and let's just put that in order of search volume just to see. And now, guys, exactly as before, we're going to be looking through these keywords, these search terms, for clues on ways to possibly differentiate and stand out, whether that be by the way that we're targeting. So we're targeting a specific demographic, or whether it be by us changing the product or adding something to the product. So let's have a look. So again, we've got back brace for women. This time that one's got 3,000 searches. So that again is kind of giving us clues. Maybe we should be targeting women specifically. We've also got things like work from home accessories. So, that's possibly something that you could kind of bring out in your listing description. You could say this is a great thing to have if you're working from home, which many more people are now given the pandemic. Let's have a look what else we've got. So we've got quite a few kind of similar clues that are cropping up, the same types of things. But guys, I can assure you this technique works with any niche out there. And sometimes you will really strike it lucky. You'll type in your C keyword and it will show you a search term that people are using for a product that just isn't available. So for example, let's say we just done this now and it came up with posture corrector with additional shoulder support. 10,000 people are searching for it, right? What you would then do is you'd go onto Amazon and you would type in posture corrector with shoulder support, and you would have a look at the results. And if all of the results are just posture correctors or just shoulder supports, then you know immediately that is a great way for you to differentiate and stand out from the crowd, because you can come to market with a posture corrector and shoulder support bundle, and that is going to allow you to basically sell to all of the people that are searching with those search terms that currently can't find a product that matches what they're looking for. So I really encourage you guys to use that technique. I've done it for the products that I sell, and it's a great way to find low-hanging fruit to stand out. The final technique that we're going to be walking through now is about finding ways to make your product look different in order to stand out. And there is no easier way of doing that than by coming to Alibaba.com, which is a site where you can go to find suppliers of products. So for this example, what we're going to do is use the product water bottle, just because posture corrector is quite hard to differentiate on when it comes to looks. But water bottles obviously come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. So let's say, for example, you want to sell a water bottle, and the way that you're looking to stand out is on the design. You want to offer something that isn't currently on Amazon when it comes to the way that the water bottle looks. So what you would do is come to Alibaba, and you would then type in the product that you want to sell, so water bottle, and you'll then start typing in different keywords that a supplier might use to indicate that the product design is new. So for example, I'm going to type in water bottle 2021, and that will hopefully start to show me new designs that have just come out in 2021, right? So here already you can see we've got one product here that says 2021 custom logo. That design kind of looks similar to the Chili's bottle design, but it does look a bit different. I don't think I've kind of seen these patterns before, which is quite cool. We've got an LED touch temperature display water bottle. I don't think I have actually seen that before, so that is something to remember for her in a couple of minutes. Let's have a look what else we've got. We've got some more water bottles here, some ones here with quite cool designs. You can see exactly like what I'm doing here, can't you guys? Just trying to find product ideas or product designs that aren't currently on Amazon. They're brand new because it's 2021. So that's the first keyword you can use. You could also just type in new design. Let's have a look what comes up when we do that. Okay, new design here. See, so we've got another example here. I've definitely not seen those before. We've got another one here, etc., etc. So what you need to do is follow that technique there. And what I would probably do is take pictures or copy and paste them into a document. And then I would simply head on to Amazon, right? And then I would type in water bottle and or the product that you're looking to sell, and then I'd just be looking through each page to see if that design does exist, right? So this design here is kind of similar to that first one, but it's not quite the same. I think that first one had like a zebra pattern on it, but if we scroll down, just kind of having a look, we can see none of them have got that temperature control, that smart water bottle. Let's just type in smart water bottle and see what results come up. See if any have got the temperature control. So that one does there, but I think the design was slightly different. And it looks to me like that one is one of the very few. There only seems to be two that has got that temperature control in, right? Which is a good sign, just two sellers. So what you can now do is have a look at the search volume. This is just kind of what I'm thinking live on the spot. I'm wanting to see if there's actually any demand for smart water bottle. So let's just wait for Helium 10 to do its thing. Okay, so that's now loaded, and the thing that I'm looking at is the search volume, so 101. I actually think that's probably quite low because you would type in smart water bottle first. So let's just do that instead. I'm just going to repeat the exact same steps there. There we go, that's better. So you can see here, smart water bottle has got 2,000 searches per month. So 2,000 people are searching on amazon.co.uk for smart water bottle. Are they getting smart water bottles? Like on the whole from that last page, it didn't quite look like they were. These seem to have got like a light inside of it. Not that temperature control. I only saw a couple of those. But in any case, that is the process that you guys need to follow in order to find brand new products that aren't actually available on Amazon yet in terms of their design. So hopefully you guys can now see the value of employing those three techniques there when looking for ways to stand out from the crowd. As I mentioned, those are three techniques that I followed myself when launching all of my products, and I would really encourage you to follow them as well. They're very easy to do, they don't take much time at all, and I can promise you that the majority of sellers on Amazon FBA don't even think to do any of those steps there. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time for another Amazon FBA tutorial video.